Alright guys, so I got my hands on these OZERO winter touchscreen gloves, and I've been putting them to the test for a while now. First impressions? They're surprisingly good, especially for the price. Let's dive into the details. So living where I do, it gets pretty chilly, and my hands are always the first things to freeze. These gloves are advertised as being good for early winter, spring, and late fall, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. They're not super bulky, which is a huge plus for me. I hate that feeling of having these giant, clunky mittens on, you know? These are lightweight and flexible, so I can still easily move my fingers and do things like grab my keys or, pick up a coffee without feeling like a clumsy bear. Inside, they've got this really soft polar fleece lining. It's seriously cozy, like slipping your hands into a warm hug cozy. And even though they're not super thick, they do a surprisingly good job of trapping heat. I've worn them on bike rides and walks in pretty brisk weather, and my hands stayed toasty warm. Now, the touchscreen functionality. This is always a make-or-break feature for me with winter gloves. I hate having to take my gloves off every time I want to use my phone, especially when it's freezing. These OZERO gloves have conductive fabric on the thumb and index finger, and it actually works. I can easily tap and swipe on my phone screen, no problem. I've even used them with my car's touchscreen, and it works perfectly fine there too. Big win. Another thing I appreciate is the water resistance. They're not fully waterproof, so don't go swimming in them, but they do a good job of repelling light rain and snow. I've worn them in drizzly weather, and my hands stay dry. They even mention that there might be some slight seepage from the seams in heavy rain, which is honest and helpful. Most gloves in this price range wouldn't even mention that. The grip is also worth mentioning. They have these little silicone grippy things on the palm and fingers, which is great for driving or holding onto your phone. I haven't dropped my phone once while wearing these, which is a miracle, let's be honest. Especially when it's cold and your hands are a little stiff. Overall, I'm really impressed with these OZERO winter gloves. They're warm, comfortable, touchscreen compatible, water resistant, and they have a good grip. Plus, they're not super expensive. If you're looking for a decent pair of gloves for everyday use in chilly weather, I definitely recommend checking these out. They're a solid choice. They're not going to be your go-to for extreme cold or heavy snow, but for general fall, spring, and early winter use, they're fantastic. Definitely worth considering.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.